In Chapter 15 of Dracula, Van Helsing asks Seward to let him prove his claim concerning Lucy's vampirism. They go to examine one of the wounded children. There, they meet Dr. Vincent, who assumes a species of bat must have been brought on a ship. Van Helsing and Seward go to the Western tomb and find Lucy is gone. When Seward asserts that a grave robber took the body, Van Helsing sighs impatiently. They wait, and a white-gowned figure glides toward the tomb. Seward loses sight of it as Van Helsing approaches, carrying a sleeping child. Seward, frustrated, still doesn't understand. To avoid being questioned, they carry the child to a park called Hampstead Heath and watch until a policeman sees it. In the afternoon of the 27th, the two men sneak back into the tomb and Lucy lies there, beautiful but with sharp white canines. Van Helsing explains, Lucy was bitten by a vampire and now is undead. They must cut off her head, fill her mouth with garlic, and drive a stake through her body. But Van Helsing changes his mind, worrying that Holmwood will think she was buried alive. That evening, Van Helsing leaves a note for Seward in his luggage. He plans to set up the tomb with garlic and crucifix to make sure the undead can't leave it. Van Helsing isn't afraid of Lucy, but he knows the other undead is strong with Lucy's blood and the blood of the 4 transfusions. It will soon seek her tomb, perhaps with allies. If Van Helsing doesn't return, Seward must destroy this powerful undead himself. Seward's diary entry of September 28th reveals he still has doubts and resolves to observe his former teacher. The next day, Morris and Holmwood arrive, and Van Helsing asks them to trust him. Morris agrees, but Holmwood refuses to do anything against his honor or his Christian faith. Van Helsing wants to spare Holmwood's suffering, but if they don't act, Lucy will remain undead. He asks, politely, for permission to cut off Lucy's head. Enraged, Holmwood rejects this desecration, but Van Helsing speaks sternly of duty. He begs Holmwood, explaining it is his duty to release her from the undead curse. He relents. The tension in this chapter makes room for Gothic elements that reveal more of the story. Van Helsing finally reveals the nature of what they are facing. While Morris accepts it, Seward has doubts due to science, and Holmwood due to love. Yet Van Helsing prevails over every doubt. Seward appeals to evidence and Holmwood to duty.